Welcome back.
Morning. Morning on this Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Today, Subnautica. And we got some things we're going to have to do right at the very beginning. Because we got a new subscriber yesterday. So we got to make a base for our new subscriber. And we also got resubscribed yesterday. Well, I think it was on Saturday actually. But yeah, we got to resubscribe. So we got to put another room onto the bat cave. We got some building we're gonna have to do, and then we're going to head out to the other deep cave entrance. Do some exploring over there. We've already got a base to start from, so it's gonna be easy. We just need to get there. And then drop the prawn suit, preferably somewhere where we can get back in to the Cyclops. Could be ideal, because we want to get our prawn suit back. Looks like rain for you. More with a chance of rain. Weather forecast brought to you by Pride.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
I hate that it loads so slowly, but I mean, what can you do? It's probably going to get worse the more stuff we have built and the more we have had explored. In fact, when we start up the game, it'll just show up all this information because it's loading in all the objects, and therefore every single time you add in an object to a base, it gives a little indication. You can see right there, right in the corner.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I moved my beauty to my room to be happier. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. First, we gotta add some rooms. So it's gonna require a bit of titanium to do this. First and foremost, we gotta add a room, which means we're gonna have to go and grab some titanium here. Means having to track down some scrap here. And we have to build a new base. Probably gonna put somewhere where I haven't yet. Whoa! Bending upwards. Help for us. Found. Pretty much doing this just so that I don't use up all of the titanium I have saved up, because we're going to need it for the deep storage base that we're going to be building later on. I want to save all that. Preferably I want to build a base in kind of a good, in a spot that I will actually use it. Because I'm not going to just build, I'm not going to build these subscriber bases in locations that I'll never go to. I actually do go to the island with the big gun. I actually do go to that cave near our house, our main base. Go and find magnetite. Figure out a spot that we go to get supplies, but also has a nice view. Is that cuttlefish still outside of that one base? He should be. Unless he wandered off. He's out here somewhere. I put him like directly above the base. Those things do wander off. Not exactly sure where. It's not like they mark them on, you know, it's not like it has a tracking device. That would be nice to put like a little collar on him. They're supposed to, like, not wander off very far.
30 seconds. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, because I dropped him over by the main base. So I'm not sure where he went off to. Should be somewhere nearby. I'm not quite sure if anything's programmed to eat the cuttlefish. I mean, that's the real question. Is there anything that's even, designed to even eat a cuttlefish? I mean, I know the cuttlefish can die if you hit it with one of your vehicles. I don't know. We'll keep an eye out for him. I'm sure he's somewhere. You know, when you first bring him in, he will be on follow. So we did have him following us. We did have him following us for a while. So we had to kind of tell him to stop.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Here we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And because this is a base here, do this. There we go. Gotta figure out what to do with that room. There we go. Another room under that base now. Now we just need to create a brand new one. Find a good spot for it. Preferably somewhere where I'll actually go. Well, we got a ton of bases over in that direction. Got one over there. Guess I'll just cruise around. See. So I got the deep base over here. Don't do that. I don't want two bases that are really close together. Where's a good spot? I'll make one that's like looking down onto this, maybe. Holy crap, those things are huge. Those things are huge. I wonder what these are. Surrounded by those guys. Probably make a base here. Yeah, we'll put a base on the edge of this. Because it's a new zone I've never been in. I'm gonna need something that kind of acts as a foothold. I don't have to go far. I think that's what they call the crag. I'm not quite sure. Supposed to be a really good mining location. Probably a place where I can make a dedicated mining prawn suit. One that has extra storage on it. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Lots of sounds. Many sounds. There have been many sounds here. Bunch of titanium, we need lead. Check how much titanium we have. Okay, yeah, we have more than enough. Lead. For that. So we got the foundation, 2, 8. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 4. Yeah, we got enough for a multi-purpose room and a these titanium for the hatch. We need, it might be shallow enough for a solar panel just at the very beginning. Might be. Not 100% sure on that. So, need 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and copper. Two copper. Where's my other copper? There it is. Okay. That's for solar panel. We need titanium, gold, and coral sample. This one. And a coral sample, which I don't think I have a spare anywhere. Bunch of nickel here. Yay, nickel. Okay, typical sample, and then we head over there, build our one room to rule them all. Hey. Oh, inventory's full. Bullshit. Whatever. Over near the ship, right? Ship, past the cult forest. This direction, because we have nothing built over here. This will be the first base of many. First base of many.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Thinking somewhere around here. Start mining Subnautica coins with that nickel. Just put it right here. I gotta put it close to the ground like I would like it, but whatever. Purpose room. They're like right here for now. I'm suspecting more rooms will come.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
30 seconds.
Okay. So it's not bright enough. It was worth a shot. Well, it's also dark out, so that probably does not help. Fortunately, we built it during nighttime. Yeah, it's night too. We're also going to grab a titanium and a copper and make ourselves a beacon. So that we can mark this location.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Copper. Titanium. Deployable. Go. Okay, so we have enough for a radio and a... Yeah, I think we have enough for a radio and a fabricator. And then we're gonna have to make a health kit there too. Come on. There we go. Gonna quickly get it to daytime. Yay! Yay, speed up time mechanic. have to let's get some food in us. Work through that. Okay. Nom nom nom. All the noms. The sheer number of bases I'm making in this game is pretty much indication of that I'm not in a hurry. Hey, hi. Hey, Snowy, how's it going? I'm not in a hurry to play the game.
online.
I think what happens is when you sleep, it pauses time. Well, it pauses all the fish around you. That's probably what happens. So technically, none of the wildlife is moving while you're sleeping. Like Minecraft, yeah, pretty much. I'm good. Currently building a base. Because subscribers get their own bases in this game. Just coming over here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
This is going to
decreased.
expand as months go by. Beacon first. They start out with one room, and as your subscription goes on, you get more rooms. And I mark them. Okay, so let's see here. And plus, they're going to be functional bases. So I'm not going to, like, build an empty room and just say, you know what, this is your base now. No. So I got to get a fabricator in there. I got to get a radio in there. And Beacon 22. Yeah, I got a couple of beacons all over the place. A lot. All these old markings, they're all ones I placed. I need to find table coral. That's cool. Again, another game that's pretty nice looking. Pretty gorgeous. Gorgeous, to tell you what. The Neptune launch platform used to be, used to be right on top of my base, but a reefback, one of the large animals in this game, kinda pushed it along. Get back over. Kinda pushed it. Beacon 50 should be something funny, like, in memory of Aurora, right? I might put a base, like, right next to the Aurora. I might do that. I'll probably do that as one of the last things I do in the game. Just build a base right next to the Aurora. Probably have it break the surface, so it's like right there. Okay. Do this. Got that. With the fabricator, probably right there. You can mount a base on them? Oh, that would be interesting and very difficult. Shit. The copper. Yeah, that don't make any sense, but we're going with it. Don't mind the weirdness of the base at this point in time. Oh shit, gold. Over. Ow! I hate those things. Hoping to be lucky and find some copper, like right here. And I got a feeling that is the crag. Titanium. Because I've never been there yet, so that is the crag. Then this is gonna be a good base. Copper, there we go. Where'd my base go? Oh, the reef pack went for yearly migration. Yeah, there goes the base. Bye-bye, base. Gone forever. It was nice to have you around while we could. So we're gonna put one right here. Okay, so we're gonna have the radio. Got the fabricator. Let's see. We would have to make a computer chip. Fire mesh. Which is 2 terrible coral, copper wire. Back to get table coral. Off we go. That way we have a first aid kit at hand. Fabricator. And it has power now. That's good. Okay. Twitch isn't working. Yeah. Twitch is being weird. Twitch is always being weird. I don't know why. Hope they fix that soon. Hey, there we go. Yeah, make copper wire at the base. I assume from the one near your base, they got a route. Yeah, the route is not random. They seem to kind of hang out in certain locations.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Which is good, because it would kind of suck to have a reef back kind of constantly hitting into the side of your base, because, you know, you happen to build it in a location where they're just gonna try to swim through your base. Chip. I gotta make the mesh, which means having to go over here and get some of that kelp stuff, things, mobobs. I have not gotten to the point where I need to build another level onto this thing, but I'll probably just make another level on this thing just for the heck of it. But first I'm going to finish up this base. we go. Finish up this base, and then we're gonna move on to building a base over near Deep Cave. Well, we're gonna go deeper into Deep Cave, and then we're going to make another base down there. Act as a giant dozer, hit your base. Yeah, they passed a new terms a day ago, pretty much saying that certain content is not considered not something that they want to have on their channel anymore. One of the weird ones was you know the usual sexual harassment, all that stuff, but the wording that they used kind of just said that any sexual comment. It's like, you know, on adult channels, everyone's, you know, it kind of funny, lewd comments are kind of comes with the territory. Are you just going to say all comments like that are not good? So it's kind of confusing a couple of people. In fact, I know of a couple of channels that's the whole point behind their channel, is just being, you know, having sexual humor. So it's kind of like, what's up with that? I hope they clarify eventually. But they are cracking down on titty streamers. They're basically saying that they're going to be looking at the position, the size, and the angle at which your camera is pointed. So if someone's got a large screen, if they have a large screen that is pointed at their chest and they're wearing a low-cut top, it's not the low-cut top, it's the fact that their camera is pointed right at their chest. Like, oh, we know why your channel exists. So they don't want to be a cam girl site. You know, they don't want Twitch to become a cam girl site. So, which I could understand. They have full control over the site. It's their site. We're allowed to stream on it.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, and we'll put that one right. Yeah. Okay. So we have the makings of a. We have the basics. The only thing we're missing now is food. But for the definitions of what a base is, we have the bare minimums right now. But he partnered, so he has rep, and those girls give Twitch a bad name. Hate speech, I think, too. Yeah, it's, you know, hate speech is kind of like one of those terms that is a loose definition. I mean, heck, you know, I'm quite sure some people would even call, you know, calling someone a bad name, like poopy head. Like, that's hate speech. So it's kind of, it's one of those, it's these terms that are thrown around like buzzwords that they need to really outline it. I mean, really, really outline it. We need like a list of everything that is not allowed to be said. That needs to be exactly laid out. I'm here to talk and watch games, not some girl who sits there with a controller. Yeah, that's... Yeah, with proactive crap, yeah. Like if we type something bad out, will we be banned or some sort? I don't know what it... You know, usually the terms really outline me. What I say and do. You know, how my channel you know, how my channel's content pretty much happens. I don't know about the chat. I know that they have an auto mod. There's an auto mod that kicks in if it detects something that it doesn't like links to other sites. Yeah, sometimes some guys are just responsible. And also, there are what's really sad from my point of view about a lot of the streamers who are just there as eye candy is that it makes all the other female streamers, the really good ones, it makes them look bad. And it's just like you're giving these other streamers you're because of the content they're creating, they're lumping them in the same pool, as it were, and it's just like, stop, no. I'd rather get rid of these streamers so that the good streamers, the good female streamers, stand out. And I follow a couple of them, and I'd hate to have their reputation damaged because of these streamers. As long as you put your channel at mature, you may have some leeway. Yeah, my channel is already set to mature content because I do, because I do swear, and there are parents who have kids who watch Twitch, and they do kind of filter out that kind of stuff. So at least it will give me the ability to kind of say, well, my stream is set to mature, so your kid probably completely ignored the warning. Not my responsibility, it's yours. You got your own words you can block or easily try. Yeah, I can block certain words if I feel like something is kind of on a borderline. I can block it from my chat. I don't have many, but there are certain words that I do block. It's been such a long time since I set it up, I don't even remember what they are. I may have to go and look. Okay, so let's see here. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. We're making food over there. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do that one. Probably make the planters too. Go with that. Actually build 2 of them. I think it's like 4 for 1 and 2 for 1. That's 4, and then 2. I'll make 2 of the bilbo trees and 1 of the lantern fruit. Well, age restrict is what, 13? 13 years old? I haven't heard the common words. There's a list of common words that, well, yeah, the age restriction to stream, not to watch, but to stream on Twitch is 13. You have to be a minimum age of 13 to be able to stream on Twitch. Anyone younger than that,
All systems online.
if they're found out, their channels are shut down. So you need to be at least 13 years of age to stream on Twitch. So that you don't get a whole bunch of channels full, with 10-year-olds. You should make it 16 or 17. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's people who are in like their senior year of high school or maybe junior year of high school. It means that when they might be a little bit more mature about how their channels are set up.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, so let's see here. I know for years there have been cyberbullies and certain phrases. I think since YouTube hosts can't have that going on. Yeah. Oh my God. The amount of of cyberbullying there is ridiculous. That's why Twitch is so much better than YouTube, is because they give you the ability to, you know, block that shit just immediately. You can just sit there and just ban someone because from your chat because they're just incredibly hostile. Okay, so that base is now set up, ready to go. Now the difficult part. We need to go to this deep cave over here. And then we need to set up a bait. We're gonna have to take the prawn suit and explore a little bit deeper and see if we can find a good spot for a base. Yeah, they want to stay private. The last thing they want is the FCC to come poking their nose into their business. Which, this is their business. Their business is streaming on Twitch. You can buy on people on YouTube when you are live and they start talking crap. Yeah, that's true. I don't know much about the live streaming on YouTube, really. I haven't watched many live streams on YouTube. In fact, a lot of the YouTubers are starting to do their live streams on Twitch rather than YouTube. There's a certain number of the larger ones, the partnered ones. They kind of go 50-50. They'll do a stream on YouTube and then they'll do a stream on Twitch, do a stream on YouTube. That's mostly because YouTube is a little bit hostile to their own content creators. A lot of demonetizations and all that. Which is a shame, but also kind of expected. Because, I'm gonna get enough titanium. Yeah, let's go looking for titanium. I'm gonna load up the Cyclops. YouTube is getting really heavy with banning and content censoring. Yes, yes they are. And it's frustrating the heck out of the YouTubers. So a bunch of them are starting to slowly abandon YouTube, and I'm quite sure it's freaking YouTube out because, you know, when you push too far, eventually people just push back. A lot are coming to Twitch, and your stream channel is like your home. No one can in their right mind would let you stay if they're picking on your guests, your mods, or criticizing stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty much right now. It's kind of a not a good environment for anybody over there right now. Either one of two things will happen. Either YouTube will start to relax a little bit and, you know, continue to exist, because think of it this way, even if you know, if YouTube goes under, it means that Twitch doesn't really have a competition anymore. And that's not good, because if there's no competition, then companies start to relax and not do much. But if you have competition, it means you're constantly under the gun. You're trying to improve so that you can outdo your, you know, competitor. Oh god! Oh god! Oh shit! Leaving! Leaving! Oh god! Run! Run! Hi! What are you doing here? Oh god! Holy crap! Where'd he come from? I turn around and there he is, the Reaper Leviathan. Okay, jerk. Okay. had to get on my PC to type controller too slow. But yeah, female streamers give a lot of the legit female streamers a bad name. Plenty of people just sit there, chew on the controller, talk all klutzy, and not play. I'm all for giving the lower view count streamers a try, but when 45 minutes pass and you're still talking on a loading screen and money rolling in because she's flirting instead of gaming, yeah, that's the frustrating. That is really the frustrating part. It's like, you know, when the camera is larger than the gameplay, you're constantly doing nothing but watching a loading screen while she's tee-heeing and, you know, acting all flirty, and it's just like, yes, I get it. You're gorgeous. I get it. Can we move on? If that's the whole point behind your channel, you kind of miss the point of Twitch. But yeah, I totally agree. Pretty much, I give, when it comes to a new streamer that I've never seen before, and they're playing a game that I'm interested in, it's like I give them it's like the 30-second rule. I give them 30 seconds. If the channel that you're, you know, if your channel is pretty much just kind of you on a loading screen, kind of showing off your tits, then I lose interest and I leave. It's pretty much how it is. Now, I don't mind if a girl is gorgeous but she's a really good gamer at the same time. Then I'll be like, you're a rarity. You're rare. But yeah, which is, you know, it's becoming less and less rare nowadays, which I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm just glad that those kind of streams that are just, you know, attractive girl playing around with her controller, giant tits on the screen with a loading screen, is slowly starting to die off. Allowing the better streamers to stand out. I want more of those streams. In fact, one of my fellow smaller streamers, Wayward and I Am Samurai, are a couple of really good ones. I like them. They're good people. They're good people. Those people should be ashamed, honestly. On the speech. Yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit more defined. There needs to be, like, outlined, like a list. They need to create a list rather than just a broad term like that. A list, an exact list of these are the things that you cannot do on this channel. Yeah, Samurai is a little bit, Sam is a little bit, a few minutes before me in the mornings. He also streams in the afternoon. Usually around the time I get home.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let's see. And the false humor. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of weirdness going on, and all you really can do is just try your darndest to get on with your day, you know? Try to move along and try to keep interactions with that, you know, that kind of mindset, those kind of people who have that mindset to a minimum. Because it's all it really does is it causes more problems than solutions. Let's see here. I saw a couple of wreckage over near. Yeah, here we go. There's a couple salvage here. There we go. Nice. Don't need anything. Balon's back. Promises nothing. Your name is all you got. Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much the newest generation is kind of, they're a little bit idealistic, and I think a bit naive, but you know, I'm hoping, you know, me being the, you know, I'm kind of like a cautious optimistic. That's pretty much my personality. I'm a cautious optimistic most of the time, and you know, I want to feel like they'll calm down or wise up, but I know that's not going to be everyone. There are going to be a couple who are just not going to catch up with the times. Oh well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I've seen the change going on through school. Yeah, it's pretty much how it happens is, you know, you got a whole bunch of, it's pretty much how they're taught in school. Like, pretty much how it goes is when someone is in school, they know nothing of the real world, so their only keyhole to the real world is either their parents or the teachers. And if those teachers see the world in only one way and not any way else, and not any other way, then they're going to start teaching that to those kids, and they're going to start seeing the world in a very narrow point of view, the same as their teachers or their parents, and that's dangerous. Okay. Titanium, titanium, titanium. Let's load up with titanium so we can make a 2-room base. As I feel these children ages 8 talking politics isn't correct. Yes. See, when it comes to kids, they should not be involved in any of that crap. That stuff should be left to the adults to talk about, not the kids. It's not, you know, they're just way too young. Way too young. Because it's a subject that's way too complicated. Way too complicated. Yeah. Just, it's sad. It really is. Question. One solution and one problem. Yeah. The problem is when it comes to certain subjects, it's one problem, multiple solutions. That's a problem. And that's something that a young kid who's like in middle school wouldn't understand, because they're taught there's only one solution to every one problem. But as soon as you get into certain subjects, you start running into multiple solutions to the one problem. And they're all valid solutions. Okay, so we're gonna need to get lithium so it can reinforce our base, because we're gonna be pretty low. 1, 2, 1. Do 6. Should be fine. Like for instance, great example. For one problem, multiple solutions. Say you're gonna go and get something to eat. Okay? You're gonna get something to eat. That's one problem. Multiple solutions. You could go get pizza. You could go get burgers. You could go get pasta. You could go get, get nachos. You could. There's multiple solutions of one problem. But years out of college, I hear you can't even chill with them. What do you think? They let these kids go through adult life without any challenge? Yeah. That's armed guards, but yeah. Yeah, it's the problem of helicopter parenting. My parents learned early on that they were turning into helicopter parents, and helicopter parent is someone who kind of wants to do everything for you, and that's 8, 4 on there. But once you identify that the fact that you're turning into a helicopter parent, it's really easy to pull yourself back. But there's a lot of parents and even teachers who don't know that they're helicoptering. It's just like, hey, step back for a second. Allow the kid to fail, because you only learn when you fail. I know stress is a lot more than it used to be for everyone. Yeah. That's one thing that everyone has to learn is how to manage their stress. If you allow your stress to get out of control, then you run into problems. Okay, let's see here. One thing, gold. Just grabbing all the things that I know that I will need. Probably grab a little bit more titanium, just in case. If I use all of this titanium and I still need more, I can always come back up. I told my teachers, besides the stuff I know prior to the test, after the test, when I get back, check it, because on the next test, because of the moment of my life, I remember going over it. Why I got it wrong? Yes. That's why, oddly enough, when I was in college, I didn't like when the teacher curved everyone's grades. It's like, if I got a D, I earned that D. Do not raise it just because everybody got D's and there was a small group of people who got A's. Don't curve the grades, please. Besides a plus student, only a few to remember, but yeah. I did not like it when my college professors would curve the grades. It's like, no, don't do that. Allow me to accept my failure. Never gave 100s, always believed you could do better. Yeah. Teacher is meant to be technically, a teacher is supposed to be an obstacle that the kid is supposed to overcome. That is what a teacher is supposed to do. A teacher is supposed to be that kind of person who puts obstacles in their way, and their job is to overcome those obstacles. Because you feel a lot better when you've succeeded than if you were to just be given, like, yay, you showed up today, you get points. Yay. Aircraft silver. Do. Yourselves that. Okay, wiring kit. We need some lubricant so we can make the bioreactor when we're down there. There was a good bit of pride, but the real world I learned at the start didn't mean much how quick you learn. Doesn't matter how much. Real experience, yeah. Pretty much when it comes to when it comes to outside of school. Again, one problem, multiple solutions. It has nothing to do with what you do. It's how content are you with what you're doing. So, you know, the idea of that, you know, do you feel accomplished with what you're doing? Not what, you know, how much money you're making. The amount of money doesn't really matter. It's just, are you, you know, do you feel, you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, trying to think of the exact words of what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like someone who works in construction. It's like you're making a certain amount of money, or you're working as someone who's a manager of a fast food restaurant. Yeah, you're not probably making as much as a doctor, but at least you're making some amount of money. I think, yeah. Which when you ask, I mean, I've spent years trying to tell family how to do better in life. It's my bro who's sent with SSI, but sure, guys of stressful or hard, and having a standard sleeping schedule hard for you, then great for the future. After 7 years, you should start listening to my advice and getting his bills straight. Yeah, it's pretty much right now. A lot of people kind of are focused on how much money they're making rather than, you know, do they need to have that expensive house? Do they need to have to make 6 figures or 7 figures? Has no clothes half the time, uses it for crap. Yeah. Yeah, buying stuff you don't need. I totally agree. I try not to buy anything that I'm never gonna use. That's for 66 hours in summer and split bill with 3 people. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Being concentrating so much on stuff rather than what you do with that stuff. I mean, I guess that was, I think the point I was getting to is like, are you happy? I mean, are you happy? Are you okay with, you know, the life you live? And if you need to get stuff to make yourself happy, you kind of lost the point. Work calls. Thanks for hanging out, Snowy. Have a good day at work. Okay, there's the base. work until 3:30. Reasonably long day. Yeah. Okay, so here's our base. There's cells around our base here. We need to be low enough to where we can still pick up our prawn suit here. We gotta go a little bit lower. 5 hours in the bed? Alright, bye. See you later. Look at camera. I just want to be high enough off the ground so I can get back into the Cyclops. Okay, I think I might be able to get up to this. Move a little bit further down here. Because I know this whole place is just a giant slope down, so I'm going to get myself in a position where my prawn suit can get right back in. I have to get past him. Or he's going to pull me out of my prawn suit as soon as I get out of here. I spoke to my old boss. He's a role model. I like. You know, it's $1,600 a month, and it was killing me. Trying to figure out the question we all wanted to figure out, but how to beat get up to work, come home routine. Yeah. Yeah, the whole going to work, come home, repeat. I feel it's kind of down to trying to come up with a activity to kind of squeeze in there that you like doing. That does not involve work. I think I might have found a spot that...
Calorie intake recommended.
Of course. Kind of squeezed in here a little bit. I want close to the bottom to where I can jump up and get it back in. Might be able to park somewhere back there. And a lot of mine over there is, yeah, I'd say work environment nowadays, I do feel the world issues could use more mental health days. Oh shit. Okay, we need to get out of here. Apparently we pissed off one of the locals here. I need to find a spot that's a little bit... Oh my god! Go away! Nobody likes you. Yeah, I'm guessing this is gonna just have to do. This. Yeah, this will have to do. just park right about here. I got a lot of friends who say, for example, their friends lost a child due to... Yeah, people... I agree that mental health has to be like the #1 thing that needs to be dealt with. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that just kind of don't know how to deal with stress in general. That's a problem. Okay, not go into that yet. If we can grab the supplies we need to be able to make the beginnings of a base here. They seem to forget we're humans. The work environment, yes. Yes. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. I think that's it. I'm also gonna probably have to swim up.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Ow. Okay, good. We are near our other base here. This is why I built the... this is why I built them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's stress to keep you going, there's stress to beat you up, yes. Yeah, I agree. There's a difference in between good stress and bad stress. Good stress keeps your mind occupied, keeps you... means that you're trying to complete something. You know, anything worth achieving is gonna, you know, require a little bit of stress. Yeah, you're not gonna just be given things just because you want them. You have to work for them. Good things always work. Anything good can be achieved through work. You just need to want it bad enough. And if just a little bit of stress is just gonna is going to cause you to give up on it, then you didn't need it in the first place. There we go. Okay. Okay. That thing should sit there for a while. Now we're gonna go deeper, and we're gonna try and find a good spot to put kind of like a halfway base. Jerk! No way. Go away. Okay. Hey. Stupid crab face thing. Okay, so we're back here. We're going down this way, going a little deeper. Finding a base. The base over on the other side was 500 meters down. We're probably going to be going a lot deeper on this end. Oh, hi, jerk. Hey, buddies. How's it going? Could you go away? Getting past those two is going to be difficult. You can go down to 900 meters, so... Actually, it might be a good spot. This is right at the beginning of the Lost River. Preferably, I want to find a spot that has a whole bunch of resources, though. This doesn't exactly have a ton of resources. But it is a good spot to set up a base just to so we can explore further. I don't know if I can get back up that though. That is the question. Is there a spot that might be a little bit closer? Allow me to get back up. Yeah, getting the Cyclops through this is going to be a pain. Okay. So I was going to have to do. Those two, I don't like. I don't like that, the fact that they're here. Yeah, sorry. I don't have lead? Really? Shit. Okay, we have to head back. Come on, come on. Up, there we go. Okay. Go up and find lead. Maybe I'll be lucky and I'll find a vein of it somewhere. Come on. Come on. Get your butt up the... Get your butt up there. Come on, let's go. Unless I come across a hunk of lead somewhere. Are you lead? Or titanium? Never mind. Making our way back over to the flint here. Pretty much sticking to the ground as low as possible while we go up. Hopefully get the crab faces to leave us alone. Giant brain things. Come on. Some of the terrain I get caught on. Come on. Come on, moving forward. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Okay, we don't need to get back into the ship. But we do need to get on board to get the 2 lead. Make the first foundation. Where is it? Where did I put the lead? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll fill the rest of our inventory with titanium. Just to make sure we have enough titanium to make all these foundations. Heading back. Head back to that spot. Yeah, have to go around. Go back up this way. Oh shit. He's gonna pull me out. He's gonna pull me out. Come on, come on, get over the edge. Over the edge. Over the edge. Go, go, go. Yeah, he's definitely gonna pull me out. Some of the coral just does not work well with the prawn suit. You'd think that would just break through it because it's a robotic leg. made of titanium. You'd think you would just break through coral like crazy. There we go. Now we're moving. Now we're moving at a good pace now. Okay. Water is gonna get low. Gonna have to go and deal with that. Wherever that coral is a pain. We're gonna drop a base here. This is gonna act kind of like a mini base storage area spot where we can find our way back out. There we go. Okay, foundation. I'm gonna put it right over the edge because we're gonna put a moon pool on it eventually. There we go. Because the moon pool is gonna be over the edge on this side. Make a couple of foundations kind of like in a plus pattern. I could probably do it in a square pattern actually. Rather than plus, let's do it in a square pattern. Do that. Or not. Can't do that. Okay. Put it right here. There we go. Got that. Make our first multi-purpose room. The design of this is going to be a little different. I'll put it here. You'll pretty much be the center. Okay. Need one more titanium. Well, good for us that there's a titanium vein nearby. May want to make some lights on this thing too. Some of these I'm gonna have to put lights on, possibly. What's the catch on things? No. Fuck. Okay. Wanted to wait. Allow me to get enough boost. Make several trips here. Yeah, this stuff. I don't know what that stuff is, but it definitely catches the bottom of my prawn suit and I can't get past it. I have to jump over it. More iridium. More uranium around here. There's the destroyed one. I have to make a beacon there to kind of mark it so I can find my way out. That's going to be deep storage number 2. This particular side is kind of a little bit difficult to actually walk around. I have noticed. Oh, you again. Oh, come on. Over the top. Over the top. That's another annoying part, is that you hit one of these things with the toe of the prawn suit and it just immediately kills your momentum. And then you just kind of come to a dead stop. You're like, well, great. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Glass. Or titanium. That should allow me to make some things. There we go. We're gonna start out this base being just essentially 2 buildings, 2 rooms. Might be, I think I have enough to be able to make the bioreactor so this thing can have power. Get. There's few paths that you can take, and you really have 2 choices. Either go close to the warpers or go closer to the him and get hit by the EMP he sets off. Neither one is a good option. Neither one. They're both bad options. But so far, I'm kind of being a little lucky here. I'm just able to get past these things without getting pulled out of my prawn suit. And I'm also not having to deal with getting an electrical charge, an EMP hit on me. Okay. Back here again. Need multi-purpose room number 2. There we go. And I'm gonna add a hatch right here. There we go. Okay. Here. I can make a generator, so I'll go in here. The generator.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
I put it pointed this way so that when I first come in, I can immediately see what the power's at. Okay. Here. Don't have table coral samples. Don't have copper ore with me. Don't have enough for a grow bed. What do we have on us right now? Oh, lithium. Reinforcement. Right. Let's drop a reinforcement.
Seek fluid intake.
There we go. And they're currently out.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Sweet. Okay, so that's set up. We need table coral samples to make the fabricator down here. We need to grab some copper, make a radio down here. Come on. Stupid edge. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if I had the grappling hook. That's very apparent. We're gonna have to probably go and park this. We're gonna have to head back and gather what we're missing for this thing. Because I've used up everything that's on the Cyclops right now. We're gonna have to head back, which means having to maneuver the Cyclops back out of here. Ideally, trying to get ourselves down deeper means having to maneuver the Cyclops through here, getting it through one of those really small holes over there, and going further down. Well, the thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make this base, and then once I can figure out where the grappling hook is, so that I can move the prawn suit around a little faster. I'd be able to go up sheer cliffs. I can go deeper with this thing. Because from what I've noticed, the prawn suit and the Cyclops can get just as deep as each other. So there's no, they have the same amount of depth or crush depth capability.
Engine powering up.
Okay, we need to go up that way. A lot of these lower, until we get to the volcanic, active volcanic location, pretty much our power source is going to be bioreactors until we can get ourselves a reasonable and renewable energy source. Okay, we're out. Now let's get to our main base and get the rest of our supplies we need. Yeah, over here. This one's a little bit easier to get in and out of. Not as bad as, definitely not as bad as the other base. The other base requires, like, a target. Deep ocean target to get in and out of. But now that I've actually encountered the Ghost Leviathan several times, they're not as scary as they used to be. Because, you know, they do cause a lot of damage, but per hit. But they're only dangerous if you get caught on something. If you panic, get caught on something, and then they hit you repeatedly. One hit from them isn't going to kill a Cyclops. In fact, at full health, one hit isn't even going to kill you. But if you lost a bit of health due to something else, then yeah, one hit will kill you. Shit. Hitting fish. Hitting many, many, many fish. We hit another one. Go a little bit further away, so that when we go to turn, we won't hit our base. Wait. Might want to turn that off.
Engine powering down.
Good. Check our power. Which ones are getting pretty low? 100%, 99. That must be the other side. 83, 19. Okay. Switch you out. We've got some backup power. We're gonna switch out the power source on our Seamoth, so that we can charge up our power cell. There we go. Switch out. Fully charged. Okay, we're good. We're good on that front. I like that the names on the vehicles glow. That's pretty sweet.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Pretty sweet. Okay, we gotta get into the vehicle. Make it out.
All systems online.
Power cell. Switch that out. Should be enough power to drop it back in here. Now we have another power cell at 100%. Gonna grab one of these so that we can put that into the our power source, well, so that we can have it growing down near the bioreactor. We gotta get ourselves enough titanium to build 4 that can make two growing beds. Okay. Yeah. 3 titanium, a wiring kit. Oh, we already built one. Never mind. At a moment, I was just like, what? Okay. We need 1 titanium, 1 gold, and a table coral sample. 1 copper ore. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Build that. I'm gonna have to make one of those. Okay. I need a fiber mesh, silver ore. Okay. Wait, I thought I picked up copper ore. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Grab you. Okay, we got that. We need two plants. We need to make the mesh. We need to make a computer chip, which is going to require 2 table coral, but we need a total of 3. Inventory's full. Oh, come on. Fine. Drop this stuff off onto the prawn suit. I'll at least drop a couple of things out on the prawn suit. Once we get this base set up, then we're gonna go even deeper.
Captain, all
So-
systems online.
Then we're gonna probably go over on this side that we're making the base. Wait, no. Each one takes up 4 slots, so we need to drop even more. That works. Oh, there's... yeah. Come over here. Right next door. Over here. Here. There we go. Okay. Computer chip. Which I think I have most every... yeah. Okay, so we need 3 table coral samples. Reef back, run aground. Reef back, ran some ground. Oh, here's some. Okay, so we need 1. Hey. 1, 2, 3. There. So we have everything here. And we gotta make everything else. You. Yeah, I think that's everything. Should be everything. we got you. We got you. We have gold. Grab gold. Just in case. Yeah, I think we've got everything now. Now we just need to squeeze ourselves back down into that hole again. In fact, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna go and mine that titanium vein along the way. So that I can have an inventory full of titanium in the back of this prawn suit. So that I can build more. But once we get all the basics done on this, once we get all the basics out of the way, then we'll start building the moon pool there. And then we're gonna have to build another prawn suit dedicated for just mining. So that we can kind of move it back and forth in between different locations. Oh, come on. Come on. I've not seen the Ghost Leviathan over here. At least not yet. Quite sure we'll run into him eventually. Or at least he'll run into us. I'm back. I got up and came and hanged in my room. Ha! Let's go hang out in Pride's room. Yep. This is now the living room. We're gonna hang out here now. Don't mind us. We've lined up again to the spot that we were at before, because that spot worked out.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, come on, shut up. Let me guess. I don't have water on me, do I? No, I don't. Well, in the conversation about I was talking about with you, bro came in, my mother said he ended up everything, some guidance, but yeah. Soggy out. Yeah. Here, so. We got water. We're gonna have to get our hands on. We just need to figure out what constitutes as water. I can quickly get. Oh my God, I'm getting caught on everything now. Come on, let's move, 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 move. Prawn suit. Yeah, yesterday was kind of a odd day. Definitely an very odd day. guess this will be their first year. They're like again outside and playing. They're plenty old. It's been misty. They're kind of spazzing and skittish. Yeah. I'm gonna have to catch a couple of fish just to make my sate my hunger and thirst a little bit. Come on. There we go. Look around, see if there's anything nearby. There is.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. New creature discovered.
Oh my god. Oh, that sucked. Shit. Okay, back in the prawn suit. That sucked. They immediately dehydrated me. Yeah, let's at least get the prawn suit close enough to where if we do die, we can still get to the prawn suit. Because where we're gonna die inside. We're gonna spawn inside of our Cyclops. Come on. This is why I didn't play hardcore at the very beginning. Oh! Okay. Waiting for it? Yeah. Yep. I'm right below, the prawn suit is like right below the Cyclops now, so. Okay, moving on. Yeah, that's my mistake. I should have gotten water while I was at the main base while I could. Should be carrying like 4 of those things on me at all times. Hoping that at least, I was hoping that at least some of the fish were going to give me a little bit of hydration. Unfortunately, it did not. Okay, let's just finish up where we're doing here. And then we'll go and address that immediately. Go and address our hydration issue. Because of the lack of water we have on us right now. Okay. Let's see here. First off, go inside.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay. Fabricator first. And medical kit. Radio. And then you can grab a bunch of titanium from the back of our prawn suit. Okay, we don't need your magnetite. I was up until 3 a.m. playing Monster Hunter. Oh god. Nice. Sounds about right, yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to go and get that. I wish I had the system to be able to play Monster Hunter, but I don't. Got a lot of energy for sleeping for 4 hours. That's good. Last thing you want to do is, you know, make yourself extremely tired. I've done that a couple of times where I'd not get enough sleep, and you're dragging your, pretty much dragging your,
30 seconds.
you're pretty much dragging your butt the entire time. Been waiting for it. Tells me he's afraid to get into it because, you know, because he knows that if he plays it, he's not going to want to put it down. Is that it? That I could understand. Okay, we got that. At least he has a bunch of fish around here. The other one does not have a lot of fish. Okay. Go plug this in and get the base purring like a kitten. Do all the time and effort invested in the DS1. I'm surprised now on the Xbox. Yeah, you'd think that Japan would have made an exclusive. There we go. Yay, power.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Nice. Check my inventory here. Okay. We are gonna have to get our hands on a copper and a titanium. That way we can make a beacon so that we can follow that on our way out. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't quite, I'm not quite sure about Monster Hunter. I've never actually played it before. In fact, I haven't even played the original, so I don't know much about Monster Hunter, other than the fact that it's a game about hunting monsters. And I also know it's a very high skill cap game. Maybe a bunch of them exclusive, but yeah, there is money because I ain't buying a PS4. You're gonna put jokes on them. I got it for free. Use a wiki. That's the best feature I love there. Yeah. Not know much about wiki. Again, I haven't really paid too much attention to the game. This one's a little easier. They direct you a bit better. Customization chain. And grid. Your weapons. Ah, okay. I always enjoy playing with my bunkmates. On DS version, yeah. Yeah, there's just so many games coming out. It's hard to find time to play them all. You know? There's too many games. Not enough time. Like for instance, I would love to be able to get myself a Nintendo Switch and play the Switch games, but I don't got the time nor the money. Wish I did. Your bucket list is freaking huge. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I just don't, you know, I've come to the realization that I'm just not gonna have the time. I will not have the time at all. Yeah, we gotten everything? Yes. I'm probably gonna just drop you off here. I got some lithium, so that's good. So by our great years, it'll be like the Matrix or Futurama. We live for our own virtual world. Yeah, all the old people get to go to a virtual world. I'm down with that. Spend our last few years in a digital world where we get to customize our own character and what we look like. Live in a virtual house. Have a virtual job. Where it's like hunting or fishing. Value-wise, I think the games are the best investment. Yes. Totally agree. I mean, it's got more value and it's got more value than a movie. I don't go to the movies anymore because I'm not going to spend, you know, $10, $20 on an experience that only lasts 2 hours. Oh, the Dot Hack series? Yeah. I watched that for a little while. Still wish they would make a good one. Yeah. They've been trying to make a Dot Hack video game work, but it's just not the same. Where am I going? Where am I going? Track. We're walking into another one of those weirdos. There we go. Get back in here.
Welcome aboard,
Multiplayer would work, and they need to explain the item pool, I think, and a server. Yeah, I'm trying to find a server. Oh my god, I ate it! Oh, why'd I eat it? Ugh. Now I have to go all the way back up. I gotta go all the way back up, get another one, come all the way back. I'm gonna get like 3 of them, just in case I eat one. Shit. I ate the only one I had. Crap. Oh, I ate the only one I had. Shoot.
Calorie intake recommended.
Crap. Yeah. Not paying attention. Not paying attention at all. Okay. Yeah, I'm bringing down 3 of those. I'm gonna bring down 3 of those fuckers. 3 of them. Bringing down 3, just in case I eat one. I still have 2 remaining, just so I don't derp again. Friggin' hell. Crap, 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 crap. Oh my god. Not a big deal because there's a whole bunch of fish, but still, it's just like, long ass trip back to the surface. Full Metal Jacket moment. Don't go full Riri. Yes. Don't go full Riri. I went full Riri. Oh, Tropical Thunder, I mean? Yeah. Oh, as soon as I get a grappling hook, those things are gonna die. I'm gonna kill every single one of those bastards every single time I see it. Watched both the other day. Yeah. I remember when Irving used to be the host of Mail Call. That was pretty sweet. Don't know if they continued that series or they stopped. Okay. Now we just need to get ourselves out of here. Down. Turn around. Not sure. My friend showed me a vid of Very Odd Parents. And it's been botched. Yeah. I'm thinking either they ran out of ideas or enough time had gone by to where nobody watched it anymore. I'm guessing they probably ran out of ideas. That's probably why certain long-standing shows like that just end. Because they just run out of, you know, story premises. And they find themselves starting to repeat the same joke over and over again. And it's just like, okay, we're gonna have to just stop this. Everything goes through changes, it gets ruined because they try to improve it. Yeah. Improve being in huge quotes. Usually it's because they're trying to stay with the times and they got what the original show was all about. Yeah, Teen Titans Go was a complete utter waste of space. That's what it was. The original was way better. Way better. A lot of fast animations to keep the kids' attention.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Yeah, shut up, lady. I'm on my way back to my base. Aye. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, man. When I make simple mistakes like that, it bothers me. It's like, come on. I had to be paying attention a little bit. They kill it with what his name, the criminal with the remote. Yeah, I don't know what his name was. He was the person who was trying to prove that the fairy godparents even existed. He was a guy with a huge obsession about it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 of those fuckers now. Even if I accidentally eat one, I will still have several remaining. what it is about today, but for some reason they seem to be screwing up on the maintaining my calorie count. Okay, the water. Grab all 4. Drink. There we go. Okay. Now, let's try and get ourselves back down there. Drop those things.
He says my friends kind of said it died with that season from them. I wish Embarrassing was still aired.
Yeah.
All systems online.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Before we head all the way back down there again, I'm gonna do more than just plant some... I'm gonna do something more than just plant some crops. I'm gonna get myself the ingredients to be able to make a moon pool. We're gonna make a moon pool down there.
I heard that was canceled due to people wanting to change the show and the fact that they wasn't happy with the idea how dumb and zombie the adults were. I heard the comics for it or something and never looked. Can you stick a small plant on
Flint? Yeah, I could. I could put a grow bed on there. 2, 3, 4. In fact, what I'm gonna do instead, is I'm just gonna put the small pots, not the big one, just the small ones. That way, I can at least have some emergency food on it. That way, it's here, but it's not going to be a main source of food. There's something that is growing in here. That's just kind of here. Probably going to put the bamboo one, the whatever you call those things. Yeah, establish a base elsewhere, yeah. We use this food because this food gives me both hydration and calories, so. Yeah, because I just don't want to turn this. I just don't want to turn this into a base. That's what I'm trying to avoid, turning this floating thing into like full-fledged base. Because I want the bases that I'm building to be where I go to get food, not my Cyclops. Okay, let's figure this out here. 2 titanium ingots, 2 lead. Oh, I need to get 2 lead. I've already got the lubricant. Just need to get. Yeah, we're gonna go and get.
I'd say bring seeds, but it decays. Even old early stage, I think some let you plant.
Even with old, yeah. I think they do. Oh, he's really low. I think they do let me plant when they're old. At least certain ones. Yeah. Looking for scrap metal here. So we can make the titanium ingots so we can make the moon pool. I'd say stick them into a locker until needed. Yeah, that's what I did with the fruit. I dropped them into one of the lockers. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Let's see here. Won't work as food, but establish a base. Place is easier if you go down into the cave system. You don't bring provisions to survive. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it just seemed to be derping on my calorie count today, and that's really my fault. Is not paying too much attention to my hydration and calorie levels. I've been focusing on getting this base up and running. And it doesn't exactly help if I die every 2 seconds trying to do it. You got stuck down there. It keeps spawning you in the sub with no air or spawn. You have a surface base? No, what it would do, the game technically considers the Cyclops a base. So it spawns you to the last base you were in. That's where it spawns you. So if I die trying to get back to the Cyclops, and I was in one of like my deep sea storage bases, it would just spawn me there. And wherever my prawn suit or my sea moth was when I died, it stays there. So I have to go and head back to that vehicle to be able to make the trip back. Hence why I'm making all these bases. Is so that even if I die, I can still quickly get to a base to get food or water or stuff like that. That's gonna be a job all in itself. They sap power. What they do is, other than just claw you, they will cause a EMP. So you'll hear this charging sound, and it'll just cause an EMP. And if you're close enough, even if you're in the Cyclops, what they'll do is they'll temporarily drain your power to 0. So whatever vehicle you're in just kind of comes to a dead stop. Thankfully, a couple of times they have not done enough to just, completely cause me to fall down. And it dawned on me when I was watching you with that raid, what if they sapped all the... got stuck in a sub 600 meters down with no base nearby? Figured it would be an endless loop. Or it'd spawn elsewhere. No, it'd probably be an endless loop until you're able to get somewhere. And that's, that's the whole point of trying to keep that from happening. Okay, so we got... Yeah, okay. How many do I need? I got you? Yes, I have you. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. There. That's the center feature Burke ran into outside, but I don't think as the EMP. I think they sap a little, or maybe it's just the way I was watching. Yeah, they don't sap power, they just temporarily take your power offline. That's all they really do. They just cause your, power levels to dip to 0 for a certain amount of time. And that's dangerous because what can happen is if you find yourself sapped without power, they just repeatedly beat on the side of your vehicle until they destroy it, or your power comes back. Usually your power gets back and then you can get the hell out of there. But if you get hit by multiples and they kind of stagger just enough, they can cause you to sit somewhere without power long enough, and then they all just kind of hit the side of them until you're destroyed.
It'd be no better situation than the 1PD recording stuck at the bottom of the sea. 30 minutes of air, surface was 300 meters. No way I think you can swim at spec in a cave system.
No, probably not. You can easily get lost in the cave system. That's for sure. Okay, so let's grab... Well, let's make ourselves a beacon so we can plant this beacon on our new base here. I mean, technically you could add a base. Let's say my Cyclops was out of power, or the base I just built, I had no, like my vehicle was destroyed and I was stuck into that lowest base. Technically, I could sit there, wait for the base to make multiple first aid kits, and then just try to swim to the surface. And well, I'd run out of oxygen and then I would die. That wouldn't work. Yeah, oxygen would be a problem. Unless I was carrying a second oxygen tank.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I guess I could like have, once I get to the point where I'm pretty established, I could probably put a emergency oxygen tank at the deeper bases, where if I need to, I could just have 2 oxygen tanks, and then when one is getting low, I switch to the second one. Probably could do that. It actually sounds like a good idea. And oxygen tanks are that difficult to make. Yeah, I could make an equipment locker that's just full of like emergency oxygen tanks in case I get stuck down there with no vehicle to get out. Yeah, spare power cells too. Yeah, that's why I need to get myself. That's why I need to get the blueprint for the power cell recharging station, because there's a recharging station I can get that allows me to recharge depleted power cells. I need to get that so that I can, if I am in a vehicle deep down and I'm running low on power, I can immediately just go to one of my bases and just start recharging. Does it let you swap while underwater? I think you can, yeah. Just like you can take your gloves off. You can take your gloves off anywhere. You can take your suit off if you wanted to. Oh shit. Do that. Accidentally hit E. That exits from the vehicle.
I thought that dawned on me because the day in your vid you came to the surface with 34%. I'm like, what happened?
You hit 0 down there. Yeah, if you hit 0 down there, you black out and then die. Which is their way of saying that you drowned. So that's where this all comes from. Yeah. Pretty much all these bases are just they all exist to be kind of like places I can run to if I need to. Because I don't want to be too far from a base if I find myself in an emergency situation. That's why they're kind of close enough to each other to where if I need to, I can get to them. Rather than spending all this time upgrading like my Cyclops, and then I find out my Cyclops is completely out of power and the nearest base is like at the surface. That would be horrible. That'd be like the worst thing to ever happen.
Engine powering down.
Yeah, those are growing. Drop the beacon there. We're gonna have to build our moon pool. This is me. This is how I play. I like to be over-prepared. Overly prepared so that even if I derp as much as I have been lately on today, I will still have a means of survival.
I do know that the game did small warning not to be further than 500 meters to the nearest base. That make the Cyclops the main base. I'm sure some of them were screwed by this decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if all of your stuff is in a Cyclops, that giant sub, if everything's in there and that thing gets destroyed, you're starting from square one. You are at square one again. You have to rebuild everything. In most cases, I'm quite sure there have been people who have built a Cyclops base, had it destroyed. All their stuff is probably in the deepest parts of the world, and they spawn in their life pod. And they're like, oh, crap.
Passing 100 meters.
How do I get my stuff back?
Efficiency decreased. Welcome aboard,
Oops.
Captain. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
We're gonna see if I can build it straight from here. Nope. Also, one thing I have noticed is that people get lost in the cave system. So what I'm doing is I'm making this thing. I'm making bases all the way down so that even if I get lost, I can just go, okay, where's the nearest base? Okay, it's over there, I'll go over there.
Like everything, I'm sure there's a decay timer. Yeah.
Okay, so we got that taken care of. Let's go get the fruit. Get that, because that's in the Cyclops right now, so we're gonna go get the fruit so that we can plant those into the base.
Just like in Minecraft, you get lost. You're lucky enough to dig up.
We got the tool for it.
If not, you're stuck walking out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unlike the other base, unlike the base that we built on the other deep cave area, this one's going to be a little bit more of a full-fledged base, hence the moon pool. It's going to be kind of more of like a halfway point. And technically, the one that we have up here, deep cave up there, there's enough space in between the two that if I need to, I can just use my sea glide and go in between the two. If I need to. Ideally, I don't want to do that, but if I had to, that's an option. I mean, these two bases are essentially going to just work in tandem. Because I don't 100% trust myself with my ability to pilot the Cyclops in between all these walls and stuff.
One day I got stuck in a ravine and fell and survived. And I made it. And must to carry some raw wood to work out a stick craft or crafting box. Or door is safe. Temporary miner hangout. It's half hard. Hostile cave. Close to dark. Was okay. Yeah, was like, okay, crap. I'm all the way down here. It's not exactly safe. This sucks. Let's see here. Grab you 3. Cyclops is too slow, bulky. No way you can get those cave systems without permanently being housed there. Yeah, I've seen streamers and YouTubers be able to get the Cyclops down there, but it's always been a pain in the ass to get through the narrow parts. Once you get to the Lost Cave, then you're good. Well, the Lost River. Once you get there, you're pretty much good, but then you're like stuck trying to figure out, okay, how do I get back out? I'm hoping to come up with solutions to that very problem. By the time I'm done with this game, I'm gonna have so many bases that finding my way around is gonna be so easily navigated. I'll be able to easily navigate around. I'm also gonna probably build myself a pretty large-sized base next to the whatever that tree is. There's that underground tree thing in that giant room, that giant caves section. I'm not quite sure. I don't know how to get there. I've seen it. I just don't know how to get there. But I'm quite sure if I just follow the river, I'll get there eventually. They're good too if you are Cyclops outside the cave system, travel down and make a prep station down there because, come on, can't keep going down to a sub to restock. You can cover much more ground with this sea moth. I think a lot of people feel safer in the Cyclops. Yes. That's why having these bases that have having bases that have these things means that once I get the ability to, I'm gonna start using the sea moth at 900 meters, you know, to get in between a lot of the bases that are higher up, and then I'll have a prawn suit to go the rest of the way down, because I know that it gets down to like 1500 meters, and right now our depth for the sea moth is at its maximum. You can't go any deeper with the sea moth right now. It's already a Mark III. Okay, right click. There we go. Get those things growing. Have I come across the giant fossil yet? Nope. I know it's deep, but not sure. I know you pressed as thorough as I would. Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. That one's probably around 800 to 900 meters down, and currently, right now, the deepest we've gone is right now 600 meters. We're right to the edge of the Lost River. The Lost River is a little bit deeper down. Until we can get ourselves one of those hooks, when we get the grappling hook for this prawn suit, I don't want to be going down sheer cliffs. And the other base is right next to a sheer cliff down. I don't know how deep that is, and I don't know if my prawn suit can jet up that. So I'm gonna have to figure out where the grappling hook is. Because let's see here. Look real quick here. Seeing if
prawn suit upgrade, propulsion cannon, grappling arm. Okay, we found one of them. We have to find the other one. We gotta figure out where that is. I wish there was a bit of a map, even a sketch would have been nice to think the character or the AI would create one as he scans things and explores. Yeah. One thing I wish that we could have is kind of like a wrist-mounted map, where it just shows us a general idea of what's around us or places we've already been. Even if it doesn't, you know, even if the game doesn't give us an exact location, it'd be nice to have something. Let's drop you here for now. Okay, battery, power cell. Okay, just double checking here quick. Okay. But yeah, we need to prepare ourselves to go down this. And that cliff is just really, really scary. If there was like a section of it to where I could kind of jump off of, like rest and then jump further, I would, but I'm not seeing anything. But the moon pool is here for when I do get the grappling hook. So I need to find where that other fragment is.
Captain.
I know you've been playing a few days and looking to check quick position locations for the other fragment, but I noticed that the wiki says the prawn can be rated at 1700. Yeah. Oh yeah. The prawn suit and the Cyclops both can go down to the same depth when they're fully upgraded. So the prawn suit pretty much can go wherever the Cyclops can go. But the benefit to the prawn suit is that it's much more maneuverable than the Cyclops is. Cyclops is slow, bulky, gets hit by everything. That's why pretty much once I get the grappling hook, I'm gonna just use this as a main means of transportation down here, rather than the Cyclops. The Cyclops is just meant to be a giant storage device to be able to go out and build bases. I just noticed this. If you look, my prawn suit goes back, you know, side to side. Oh, hi there. Once I get a grappling hook, I'm totally killing you. I'm gonna grapple on the side of you and drill the hell out of the side of you. You're dead. Your days are numbered, my friend. Okay, we're back here. Oh shit, I forgot to beacon down. So, let's see here. Only got 92. Guess we could go back. Not that big a deal. Oh, food. Food. All primary systems online. Locations are Rex, Grand Reef, underwater, island dunes, mountains. That isn't helpful. Yeah, I think I found an online map of all the locations. Well, all the biomes, where all the biomes are located. Excuse me?
Oh. There we go. Okay, we're good.
There's more details for the depth locations and
Descriptions, but yeah. Yeah, there's a... I think I'm probably gonna just... Yeah, I'm just gonna go from here. Because I know there's like... There's a place with food up here. We're gonna go this way. Because we're close enough. Ow. Ouch, it hurts. It hurts. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Food. There we go. We're gonna go back down. I'm so glad that they're marked on. They have indicators.
allows me to see. Like Island Underwater are 35 to 500 meters. Grand Reef is 150 to 480.
That's the question. Where is the Grand Reef?
By depth and labeling the areas.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out where the Grand Reef is and then mark it with a beacon so that I know where the Grand Reef is, because apparently the Grand Reef is supposed to be a major location. Either I've stumbled across it and didn't know it, or I've just, you know, don't know. But yeah, we're gonna have to track down where the grappling hook is, because that's what's holding us back from going a little deeper in the game. Not allowing us to safely explore the Lost River. So I'm probably gonna have to spend some time offline, try and research and figure out where it's located. Yeah, this is why we need the beacons. Once we find out where these places are located, we just plant a beacon there, and then we could just be like, okay, well, let's head to the Grand Reef. Oh, there's the beacon, go there. Or, I need to get to the dunes. Where are the dunes? Oh, there's the beacon right there.
I think there are coordinates, but I don't think there's an item currently, or at least they have that show. Yeah, unless the
Takes you through the motions, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to like the Grand Reef and all that stuff, I have not come across anything that actually brings me there. All right. I'll put it right on top of the moon pool. Put you right there. Okay, call it Deep Base 1. There we go. Okay, now that's marked. Deep Base 1. We're gonna have to expand this thing eventually, but it is a functional base now. Yeah, when it comes to this game, I do know about the ending. I've seen the ending. But the location of where everything is, that I don't know. The topography, you know, the geological locations, the how to get to places, that I don't know. In fact, I know what's down there, I just don't know how to get there. That's the thing I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna find along the way there. You know, I know about the skeleton, I know about the alien bases, I don't know where they are. And that's the fun part. Trying to get used to the where everything is located and marking them. Trying to get myself to that giant tree egg thing. Oh, I see you, jerk. Yeah, you stay over there.
Oh, there's a direction to the base off certain life pods. There's a direction based off of certain life pods. The mountain area is bordering the bulb zone, one of the mushroom forests and the underwater islands, one of the kelp forests, and the dead zone. Southwest corner of the biome, Rex 5 and 19 over there. Kind of piercing it together, and I don't know all.
Still new to me. Still new to me too. Okay, so we've got that base set up. Okay, let's get ourselves out of here and kind of reorient ourselves.
Engine powering up.
We've also kind of running out of power, so... Well, not on our Cyclops, but we need to get our power cell back to a base and start getting it charged up. So that we don't run out of power on Cyclops. Get ourselves out of here. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. It's not easy unless you see it yourself. Yeah, I know, right? I think that's one of the biggest challenges to this game is just navigation. Navigation is like probably like the biggest hurdle in this game. Just trying to navigate around. Hi there! Hi Leviathan, how's it going? Again, hence all the beacons. It's so many beacons. Oh, son of a... Hey, bastard.
Planet flagged. Emergency speed.
Emergency speed, let's go.
Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Ahead standard.
Okay, I think we got away.
If we can locate a piece isn't that easy. Maybe pinpoint 100% frag piece.
Maybe. We're gonna have to repair our... We're gonna have to repair our butt.
That's how I know you left a PDA on the island. Because I noticed you didn't have it. I knew where it was, just not
The actual name, yeah. Yeah, that is really the kicker, is that I know what I'm missing, I just don't know where to find it. That is going to be the real kicker where we're going to have to figure out. In fact, trying to remember where I found the hook piece in the first place is going to be interesting. I think I know where the dead zone is. I think it's on the other side. Yeah, I think it's on the opposite side.
Engine powering down.
of the Aurora. I think it's on the other side of the Aurora from where I am. So if I go straight that way, I'm quite sure I'll get to the dead zone, because I think I've gone there, but I've kind of steered clear from it because there's a there's a Reaper Leviathan over there, and he is not exactly friendly. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get past him. Either that, or I go and get the other sea moth and kind of go toe to toe with them with my torpedoes.
I remember if we found the 6.
I don't know. I don't know if we got the 6. Okay, so you're repaired up.
Welcome aboard,
Okay.
Captain.
Baseball cap. Fire extinguisher. That was on 15 out of 10. A way to make a charger, right? We don't have. Yeah, we don't have the blueprints for that one yet. I know there's a way to be able to recharge fire extinguishers. That's why I'm not kind of throwing them away. Just kind of storing them for later. Anyway, let's see here. Too bad there's no map. We got cave 2. I think Snowy's base is probably near a biome. I just don't know what the name of it is. Okay, you are running up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got. There we go. 4. Go to the other bay. The other. There we go. I feel like I want to make another thermal generator for this base, so I can kind of retire the. I don't know. Okay, pearl suit, grappling arm. It helps that the internet has a map for it. Yeah, that's true. In fact, let's see here. Did I download it, or I think I might have downloaded it. For the map. Helps to have a map. Just sitting here looking for it. Just to kind of get an idea of where some biomes I haven't been to yet are. But if I'm under the impression, probably Snowy's base is probably right next to a biome I haven't been. I think that's the crag. Just images of the area color coded. Yeah, I think that's the one I found. Where is it? Feel like I've seen it before. Maps are key, though? Really? No. R is, yeah, R is changing your battery.
Oriented with the crashed ship, and one's without, so it helps too.
Yeah. See here. Where did I put that map? Not seeing it. Okay. Nope. Okay. So we'll just have to go online, I guess.
No, I mean they are a key, but that is
Not a key. Okay. Okay.
I was about to say, it's like, wait, it's the R key? I'll press the R key. That would be great.
Let's press that key. That sounds like a great idea. Okay. Subnautica map. Okay. Okay, fields and zones. Crash zone. Okay, crag field. Yeah, that's the crag field. Okay. Snowy's base is right next to the crag field. Okay. Grand Reef. The Grand Reef is right beyond it. That is where... Okay, that's where our deep base is. Okay. Okay, so one of our bases is already in the Grand Reef. Okay, the mountains. That is where... Yeah, the mountains seem to be where we're... Right? Underwater island. Okay, so that is where the... Ooh. Location. Wreck, okay. One in the underwater islands. Bulb zone. Wow, even with a map this isn't confusing. The dunes, which we have never gone to. That's way out there. Have we? No idea. I have no idea. I think you've explored enough to look at one, yeah. Okay, so let's go. So was one in the crag? Well, a possible location? Was one possible location in the crag somewhere? Is that what it was? The crag fields? Like kelp islands. Mushroom forest. Well, we found both mushroom forests. The Treader's Path. We haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, there's a lot of locations that we have not been yet. Yeah, we pretty much stuck to pretty much a very centralized area. Okay, dune. The description of the dunes seems to be an entrance to a cave system and whatnot. Mountain. Okay, so mountain. Mountain area. Okay, so that's the area. I think that's the area near the island. That's near the island. It seems. I see this a little bit bigger.
Seek fluid intake.
Yes, I know. Game. Yeah. We're at the point where the spoilers are not going to be a big deal to me. Kind of already know what's going on. Thermal vent. Wreck. Trying to figure out where the island is. What the green lines mean. Oh my god, this map. That's probably the entrance to the cave right there. Cave hole. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna go with my guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my guess and say that the place where the gun is located, the giant gun, is probably the mountains. We'll go over there. Use the sea moth because, well, I'm quite sure we could probably get there pretty well in this thing. Oh wait. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Water. We need water. Ow. Oops. I think scratch the paint on that one. Water everywhere. Water. Let's get something to eat. You eat. There we go. Okay. The mountains, though, it did say right away, though, beware of 6 leviathans in the area. Okay. Lovely. Are we talking ghost leviathans, or are we talking reaper leviathans?
All systems online.
Hey, 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 hey. Reaper? Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then there's the dunes. Can handle a Reaper Leviathan better than sea. Yeah. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's try the dunes. We haven't been to the dunes. We've been to the mountains. We'll try the dunes.
I know Bert got hit by one and it took 88% of its HP. I've seen one Reaper attack. Not sure if it stands for or if it varies with the damage.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably set in stone kind of an attack. Well, let's see here. We have not been to the dunes. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to just go towards the dunes.
We'll see the new areas though.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to the dunes. And you are stuck in the floor, my friend. Okay. Nothing.
Yeah, so let's see here. Map. Okay, dunes. The huge dune area. Forest. Okay, we are located around here. So if we just head west, we will find the dunes. How low the dunes are. Oh.
Okay, go. If we just head west, we'll eventually run into the dunes. Fish! Fish! I wonder how low the dunes are. Fish! Stop! Okay, these are the... This is... Excuse me? No. Yeah, there's one of the vents. I hear that. Okay, warper.
Detecting multiple Leviathan class life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
No. No, I don't. No, I don't think I'm doing the right thing. Okay. think that's an official nope area. Yeah, that is the dunes. That is the dunes. We just need to come up with a better solution. Because right now we're only in a transport vehicle. I'm gonna have to make something that's a little bit more geared to take on them. Preferably be able to see them before they see me. So it's time for the Applejack to step up to the plate. Time for torpedo time. Still stuck in the ground. He's attempting to do something. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head back. We're gonna go to the shroom base, and we're gonna crack open the. I didn't think there was that many biomes, to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot of biomes. There's definitely a lot of biomes. Figured you were at all the areas. Yeah. It's amazing how many biomes so many people have not been. There have been so many people who've played this game and haven't been to every single location. Okay, here we go. And the good thing about this particular sea moth we're going to be switching into is that I can easily replace it. Because we can easily get tons of diamonds. We can get tons of diamonds. They make the armor plates. The torpedo launcher was inexpensive. The torpedoes themselves are not expensive. I think the only expensive thing that we have on it is maybe the sonar. That's it. I'm not quite sure if our depth is going to be a problem. It's either that or we're going to have to use the Cyclops and a prawn suit to go out there. But now is better than any to crack open the Applejack. Get this thing, let's give this thing a shot. See how it goes.
Welcome aboard,
The
Captain.
main streamers play through without the real appreciation for everything, like I said.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Play the original things and watch streams go through and going through quick. Painful to watch. Yeah, there's a lot that just kind of rush straight through the game as fast as possible, which is understandable. You know, they only got so much time to dedicate to one game before they need to move on to the next game.
Welcome aboard. All systems
Okay.
online.
Quite sure if I'm not quite sure this thing can go deep enough though. I might not be able to go deep enough over in the dunes. I think the dunes might be a little too deep for this thing. Ouch. A completionist? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we do kind of a completionist run on this thing. Pretty much doing everything. Do you know what the average depth of the dunes is? Wondering if 200 is just not going to cut it. I just got that feeling it's just not going to cut it 200 meters down. Which would suck, because then we'd have to give up one of our armor slots for a depth reinforcement. $45 to $400, but there's a cave entrance to certain places. Let's say, so you should be fine. There we go. Get ourselves far enough away. We can repair this thing. Off we go. Okay. So let's get our sonar out. Points of interest are coordinates, so my curiosity is how you use them. Yeah. You're gonna be going west. Okay, they do highlight animals. That's good. That's very, very good. Dune has 8 Reapers on. Jesus fuck. 8 Reapers. I can see why not a lot of people go over here, I guess. There's one. See him? There's one. At least the sonar is going to let me...
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, we can't go any further. Okay. Shit. That sucks. Yeah, it's not deep. We can't go deep enough. Daytime is still dark and murky, so difficult to see threats. It recommends to track them and give them rum. Yeah. Is the sonar something that we can only have on the Seamoth as the wonder? And I put the... $200 meters won't really cut it there. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna have to come up with another solution. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something. The sonar definitely works. I mean, it allows us to be able to see. It allows us to see them. Hey, jerk! Off the Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Just upgrades. Okay. Dedicated system for detecting and displaying top data. Can this thing... Is this a... Seamoth only? Seamoth only. The Seamoth only equipment. It's unfortunate. Defined in the deep, as in wrecks, otherwise low chance seems to be dunes Which you already have, okay. Okay, so Rex. Which Rex have we not gone to? That's the question. We got that Rex. We got all the Rex that are close to us. There's one wreck that's in the center of the dunes. There's a wreck over in the second mushroom forest. Probably go and check out that one. Yeah, let's do that. We'll save the dunes for another time. Preferably when we're a little bit more prepared to take on Reapers. There are a few in the dunes, but I think one storyline.
All systems
No, I'll
online.
read that off, yeah. Okay. So, one thing we have learned is that this particular sea moth is going to be a work in progress. We're going to have to figure out a way to, we're going to have to make a depth, we're going to have to sacrifice one of the armor slots for a depth module. So I can go a little deeper. There it goes off again. Look at that. That was weird. Yeah, I don't think the game has built-in coordinates unless you go into the debug. We're gonna drop off the Applejack. This is one of the mushroom forests. The second mushroom forest we haven't really explored much, but we'll check that one out because there's a wreck in that mushroom forest. We should probably go and explore. Maybe we'll be lucky and we'll find it there. Find a map online. Rex died visible. Rough area. Not that one. Now we gotta go to this one over here. And then park it. If anything, the map will help a lot. Save some time offline for you too. Yeah. I've got to definitely mark some locations. At least I now know where the crag is. Because I've been told by multiple people that the crag is a really good mining location. Pretty much all it's a densely populated mining spot that I can go to. Oh shit. Can't see shit. Once we get the grappler arm, then we can start, you know, using the prawn suit to take on Reapers. Have you found the bar table? Nuclear waste frag. I don't know. I think I've already gotten nuclear waste disposal item. I think I've already gotten that one. Get back to base, I'm gonna repair. I'm gonna repair a little bit. But yeah, apparently there's a lot of the map we have not even touched yet. I refuse to give up on the dunes, though. I refuse to give up on the dunes. I'm going to figure out a way to get out there and build a base. I'm going to plant my flag in the sand there, in the dunes. I'm going to make a base there. I will. It's going to happen. I'm going to have a base out there. It's going to be awesome. That spot has not beaten me yet.
In the Blood Kelp Trench wreck, 8 should have a grappling along with a PDA.
And the Artera. Okay. Yeah, we've been to the blood. That's where Deep Cave 1 is, right?
The Blood Kelp Trench.
I think I see a wreck out there. Trench wreck 8. Yeah, I think I saw a wreck over by the deep cave over there. We'd have to try and squeeze around a ghost of Leviathan, but I've seen that.
Not sure. Went through it as an image, but can't make it out. But 1200, 300,
396 below. Well, if it's a ghost Leviathan, we can easily maneuver around him in this thing. He's not exactly fast. He just hits hard in a straight line. Label as Wreck 8, yeah. Over in this direction, there's also the, there's another mushroom forest, too. We've gone past it a couple of times in the sea moth and in the, Cyclops, so... Go and find it first. Go and find the second mushroom forest. Here it is. Right here.
This prawn suit torpedo frag.
So it would be helpful too. Yeah, I get the try and get a torpedo launcher on a prawn suit, which will make a separate prawn suit that's designed to do that. Okay, so we're looking for a wreck in here somewhere. Supposed to be a wreck in this zone. Trying to stay low. I'm also gonna look for loose debris of some sort. Hanging off the edge, kind of rectangular. Okay. Hanging off the edge, kind of rectangular. I'm also trying to stay within the trees here, just in case there's a Reaper Leviathan. He won't have an easy time getting to us. Should give us a little bit of a warning if one shows up. Wedged over a sea ravine. Ooh. I heard that. Well, we're gonna stay really close. I think I've seen that one before. Well, I think I've seen images of that one that's stuck underneath it's kind of over a crack in the ground, a ravine, straddles both sides of it. Cautiously moving around. Fuck, that scared the hell out of me. I jumped a little bit. Yeah, going through here. This is a very big one. Either that or I'm just going in circles. I hear that. I don't like that I hear that, but I hear that. Okay, that looks like a structure of some sort. I'm not quite sure if light attracts them. I think that might be the edge of, that might be the dunes over there.
Like I said, if you haven't been there, I don't know, it doesn't help much.
Yeah. All they give is, like, coordinates. And if you know what the okay, you're copper. If you know how to use the coordinates, it's probably very easy to get to. But I do not. Just stupid fish. Out of the way. Lithium right there. We might make a base here. Yeah, I might have to check the map real quick. Oh, hi. Hi, Warper. You suck, by the way. Yeah, that's a... Let's see here. Oh, hi. Ugh. Oh, that's lovely. They're coming into the shallows, trying to get me. Okay. I was about to tab out and look further through the map, but apparently no. Okay, somewhere in here. Okay, it's stuck in between the blood kelp and grassy plateaus. So it's somewhere in between. And if we go to the underwater islands, we've gone too far. Gotcha. So that over there. That was one part. Then there's glassy plateau. I'm still looking too, I know. We're both kind of okay. Supposed to be somewhere around here. Because here's the grassy plateau up here. This is the grassy plateau. Holy crap! Okay, found one. It was right above us. Here, found one. And here's one of the wrecks.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That may be it, I don't know. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Get the scanner out. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back out and get my light onto my hot bar here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we don't need to, we're not building anything right now. I'm gonna do this. Bring something. I'm gonna have to eat something here soon. Okay. Ooh, 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 I know what that is. Oh, power cell fragment. Power cell charger fragment. 1 of 3. Okay, where's the other half? You are leaking something. Okay, we're gonna have to go down over here. Good thing I have the win a win. Yeah. Is this can I cut into this? Put the laser cutter right here. Nope. Come. Okay, not that way. Let's go check outside, see if we can find another entrance. Preferably one that we can cut into. Check it. Nope. Okay, you're not an option. Gotta be something that we can use like a laser cutter to get into. Ow. Oh, here we go. Oh, plant shelf.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint acquired. Oh, sealed door. Here we go.
I think that one is Rec 5.
Found an image of it. Nice.
This must be Rec 5.
Light stick fragment. I'll take it. Chair. The door. Seen anything else? A light stick. Light stick. Charger. I'm not. Really? You just come in here to get a light stick and leave? That's it? Would be something a little bit more, I don't know, rare in here somewhere? Light stick!
New blueprint acquired.
Let's get out of here.
30 seconds.
Oh shoot. We're not going. That. Get back. Get back. Get back.
Blood Rec 8 is in Blood Kelp Zone. Trench. Also the Blood Kelp Zone. This archaeological biome matches 7 of 8 in humans. Okay. But the trench is 500 to 600 deep. Okay.
So there is a. So we're gonna have to go into the blood kelp area. I've not been down this. See where this brings us. Okay, it brings us outside. Completely useless. I can open that. I'm trying to be as thorough as I can. There we go. See the box. Cyclops thermal reactor. Oh my god. Anything over here? We got the thermal reactor for our prawn suit. Abandoned PDA. Thank you.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, let's check this out. Where the thermal reactor was? Yeah, has a PDA, alright. Let's see here. Blueprints, data, Aurora survivors, scanner room log.
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scans should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
Yeah. Well, that's how we got here. That's how we, that's how it happened. We got curious, got a little too close, and we died. Okay, so we've been here. We got something. Head back. Yeah, the ship came here to help them. Because they were told, yeah, the Degassi needs help. They crashed, disappeared on a mysterious planet. Can you go and help? We did. We got shot down too. Rescue mission. Well, rescue mission kind of is a loose term. I mean, technically they didn't want to do it in the first place, apparently. Altera didn't want to make this trip anyway. They were going to do a little... They were going to come here, do a few scans, say, we couldn't find them, and then go back home. And because they got a little too close, they got shot out of the sky.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, I'm on my way back. Yes, Mom. Holy crap. May have to... We're gonna have to go a little bit higher, just in case. We don't run into anything more. Because our Seamoth is getting a little low on the hull integrity side. Underneath this. Oh, son of a... I hit something? Come on now. Really? Okay, let's get out. Get our repair tool out. Again. Oh, not bad. Enter sequence. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Nice. Okay. Quickly stuff our face. Water. Make potatoes. Potatoes make you strong like bull.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. And break. There we go. We good. We good? We good. We good? Is that right? Is that right? Okay. I'm gonna have to... so that we don't find ourselves... Wow, I already burnt through those things? My god. There. Eesh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already burnt through them. My god. Okay, so I'm going to grab some titanium. I'm going to grab 1, 2. I'm going to grab some copper. I'm going to make 2 beacons, and I'm going to go over there and just mark both the wreck and the zone. So we can say we've been there. Gives me a bit of a headache looking, so I'm going to stop. It refers to Wreck 8 as a large wreck. Yeah, maybe large wrecks are ones that you can actually go into. That's probably what they mean. Small wrecks are probably like debris on the floor that you can't go into. I've seen a couple of the small ones.
Systems online.
Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Find that wreck again. Now that we know exactly where it is, it's like perched on top of one of the larger mushroom formations. Mark it so that for future reference and that we've been there. Mark the other shroom forest. Ow. Snap it! That hurts! Mom! There it is. Right there. I didn't know that they had wall planters. That's new. Never seen that before. Hi, you. What are you? Oh. You're one of those propellant gun things.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Never actually seen someone find those before. Okay. That's... Okay. Wreck 0. I think it's 7, right? Check real quick. I've marked all other wrecks with marks. Wreck 7. Or wreck 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's wreck 5. You scanned it way back on island, yeah. Yeah, I already found the propeller, the propellant gun. I've already built one too. What are you, though? You, though, are hiding. I feel like you're probably something in there. Hear that, or it's just my imagination? Yeah, it's probably my imagination. There's nothing in there, too. Power cell charger. Propulsion cannon.
Acquired.
Okay, we got those, baby. Hell yeah. Oh, we'll drop the mushroom forest beacon right somewhere in the center here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Time to put those things into the deepest caves. Those are going to be very useful in the deepest caves. There. Shroom forest. 02. Let's head back. We're gonna have to color code them too. The mushroom forest is gonna be yellow, and the wreck is gonna be red. Just so I can say I've been there. Got like 90% of everything for the most part. Just a matter of the way of biomes, yeah. Going to the biomes, searching for the wreck, the major wreck in that location, grabbing what we can from them, and then moving on. Making sure we mark every single wreck, and that just so we can know if we've been there already, and be as thorough as we can when we're looking through them. But we have the charger. We now have the power cell charger, so we're gonna have to drop one of those inside of the main base, so that when we need to recharge the Cyclops, we can just grab those power cells, set them up, and switch them out. We'll just have to make another set of power cells that we could switch in between. Yeah, that is a good find. That's going to allow us to be able to move our prawn suit and our Cyclops deeper underground and not have to feel like we have to come all the way back up to charge it. We could just park our Cyclops or our prawn suit at a location, take out the power cells, and just drop them at base. Let's see here. Suit, Neptune, deep storage, Shroom base, forest ship, Shroom forest. Those are yellow, and wreck red. Okay. Red base, deep base, wreck 4, and those automatically just stop. Okay, we're good. So now we got Shroom forest. We got, that's another Shroom forest. Got forest. I got wreck 5, which we can now, I'm gonna mark it and make it take it off. But if we have any question if we've been to a wreck, we'll see it floating near it, and we're like, oh, we've already been here. Or if we need to revisit a wreck, we can just turn on all the wreck locations and go there. But there's going to be certain wrecks that is going to be difficult to get to. number one is going to be the dune. The dune wreck is going to be a pain in the ass to get to with all the Reaper Leviathans hanging out there. But damn it, I'm going to build a base out there. It's going to happen. I refuse to give up on making a base in every single major zone. And that is a major zone, and we are going to make a base there. It's going to happen. Oh yeah. Yes, I refuse to give up that location. It's going to be a base right there. And we're going to have a whole bunch of windows on it, so we can sit there and flip off the Reapers. Like, hey, wanna go? Wanna go? Let's go. Oh, that's right, I'm in the base. You can't get me. Ah. Okay. Eat something real quick. No, not like that. There we go. Just to bring my food up a little bit. Too bad I can't make the nutrition bars.
Why not just make a base? Why not make a massive base and design it after a huge middle finger?
Yes. We'll have, it'll just be, you know, it'll be like 5 multi-purpose rooms that are like 2 high and then 1 that's 5 high. Big middle finger. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we want to be able to make a base in every single location. I refuse to give up the dunes to the Reaper Leviathans. We are going to put a base there.
Bunch of floodlights on it.
Yes. Yes, good. Let the heat flow through you. Okay, so there's deep base 1. So we got a deep base over there, right at the located at the edge of the Lost River. We got a deep storage over at the other side of the river. Now we just need to, our biggest hang up right now is just need to get the grappling hook, and we've got one fragment. We just need to get the other fragment. And we don't have enough time for today, but tomorrow I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna find out where that wreck is, try and pinpoint it a little bit. And then we're gonna go straight there and get that grappling hook so that we can go deeper into the Lost River. We need to get deeper into the Lost River so we can build another base down there. That's the goal. But anyway, it's the end of my stream. I gotta go to work. It's 11 o'clock here, so I gotta head off to work. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you have not done so, please hit the follow button on your way out. It helps me greatly. I stream I would stream Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11, and Saturdays from 1 to 5. So tomorrow is going to be Subnautica, and then on Friday is going to be more the Long Dark. We're going to try and finish up that challenge, and then we're going to move on to Stranded Deep, which is an island survival game. So I hope to see you there. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I'll see yous laters.